As an athlete, one thing in life is imminent: losing. It doesn't matter what sport or what level you play at, you will eventually lose. Losing is an emotionally tough situation to deal with. I recently visited my alma mater, Northeast Jones High School, where I played varsity soccer in a very successful program. I sat down with my former coaches Matt Reed and Casey Stroh to see how the program was doing and how, as coaches, they handled losing differently than myself and my teammates did.
My name is Matt Reed, and this is my 8th year coaching.
My name is Coach Stroh. I've been coaching soccer for 3 years for Northeast Jones, boys and girls.
In one word, define the emotion after a loss.
The emotion after a loss for the players is going to be saddening. They really look for that win. They've been working, tirelessly day in and day out of practice and expect to win.
Doesn't have to be one
I
word.
would say hindsight.
Yeah.
In other words, you're always thinking, what could I have done differently?
How do you use a loss to motivate for the next win?
Losses are tough because it tears a kid down. You basically have to find out what you saw in the game that you're going to take away, that you can build up your program. Try to build up the players and let them know what you saw that was good. Don't tackle the worst parts of the game. What's done's been done.
Teams I've had in the past couple of years, I would say, have responded well generally. I think of when you played and y'all lost to Poplarville 3-0 at Poplarville, and then turn around and play them here and beat them 4-0. Generally, we respond pretty well with a lot of motivation.
When a team you're coaching suffers a season-ending loss, how do you cope with your seniors with that?
That's tough. Seeing the tears shed on the sideline, knowing what the guys are going through, and you all had one goal going together, that you were going to make it all the way, that you were going to get that state championship ring. That's a tough thing to deal with. But that's the time you talk about life issues. You talk about moving on with your life and not dwelling on the past. And there's greater things in store for these kids. It's not all about sports. It's about learning life lessons.
Tears and anger and hindsight.
Which player on this team impresses you the most after a loss, and why is that?
Maybe Shaquille. He doesn't get rattled. He doesn't seem to get rattled. Doesn't seem to let anything bother him. He's kind of level-headed on the field, and doesn't seem to let adversity bother him.
This boys team is pretty tough. When it comes to a loss, they're going to pretty much soil up. They're going to sulk in their loss for a little while. But when it comes back time to practice, once practice hits, it's another day, it's another game, and we move on from there. We don't dwell on what's happened in the past. I'd say the one that impresses me the most would be Jonathan Blackledge, our goalkeeper, the captain for this year. He's always positive, he's upbeat. He doesn't let a loss affect him as much as it does everybody else, and he's always there to pick up his teammates.
To hear the emotion in their answers reassured that losing is a difficult situation, not only for players but also for coaches. One thing I saw in this interview is that these coaches' personal connection with their players is as much off the field as it is on the field. As a player in the program, I didn't realize exactly how fortunate I was to have these two role models in my life. And for that, I want to personally thank them for doing such a great job. I also want to wish them the very best for them in this season and every season to come. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.